Hey friends, Annie F. Downs here. Welcome to another episode of Annie's Fun List. Here's one of the things we're gonna do with this Fun List series is answer your questions. And one of the questions I get pretty frequently is how I do my eye makeup. Now, y'all know I am not a beauty blogger and I do not necessarily know what I'm doing, but I came to work today without any eye makeup on so that I could show you exactly what I do every morning. Now, this isn't what I do when I'm teaching on stage, and this isn't what I'm doing for photo shoots. This is just like my normal, everyday, kind of average look. So first, let me tell you what I have. Let me tell you how I buy makeup. I buy makeup because I walk into places like Sephora or Ulta or Bare Minerals or MAC or whatever you love, and I ask them what I should wear. I can't like look at a palette and know it's great for me. I ask the people what I should wear. And in fact, about a year and a half ago, I had an Uber driver who was so lovely and kind, and as we were talking, she told me she also works at Sephora and does people's makeup. And so I made an appointment with her and I went, and she told me what to buy. So for starters, basic brushes. I like to have, and you'll see, I like to have this one for my eyeshadow and this one for the corners, and then a blending brush. So a blending brush, what do I know? And then I always use a primer on my eyelids because it makes it last longer. And as you know, I'm on Instagram story or on video a lot during the day, so I like my makeup to stay. I have an eyeliner that I got in like a Birchbox or one of those kind of things that got mailed to me, and I have loved it. And we'll link to all this, but I have loved it. And so I just keep buying it off of Amazon, and I really like it. Also, a thing I started noticing about 2 years ago, a year ago, it doesn't matter. When I would do dark line, like eyeliner under my eye, by like 5 p.m., it had dripped down my face and I looked exhausted all the time by the time I got to dinner. And so I've just pretty much quit doing under eye makeup except a little brightener. And so this is only for my top lid. And then as far as eyeshadow palettes, it literally is what the people tell me to buy. And so this one is Laura Mercier. I don't even know how to say it, but it's great. And it's all these different like kind of purples and golds and nudes. And then I also have a brand new one that I'm loving that I'm gonna do today that is from Bare Minerals, that's just the copper eyeshadow palette. And then I have two different mascaras. This is kind of my secret sauce, is I have a regular, like a CoverGirl full mascara that I use. And then this one, this Maybelline Push-Up Angel, I just do a little bit to kind of give like a secondary push to the eyelashes. But I will show you how we do it. First thing I'm gonna do is get my hair out of the way because it bothers me sometimes. So I start by putting that little bit of primer on my eyelid. You know this, but your eyelid skin is really tender. And so you don't wanna like rub across it. You just wanna put this on your finger. Your ring finger is actually the softest one, is what I've been told. I know. But a lot of times I use my middle finger. It's just the one that's right there. And this is just like a tiniest bit. I know some real beauty bloggers do one eye and then the other eye, that just, or like one eye's done when we get here. That just felt like a lot of work, and I'm just getting ready for today, so we're just going for it. Okay, so that just gives like a little base that will hold everything in place. Then the eyeliner. I'm gonna have to look at my mirror because you have to be careful and not poke yourself in the eye. But I go all the way from the center to the edge, just one swoop, hopefully. That's how it's supposed to go. Just straight across. This is a liquid eyeliner, and it took me some time to be able to do it well, or do it at all. I'm not the person who like practices my makeup. I feel like for me, that's wasting money. And so I don't like practice my makeup, but I do get better at it the longer you use the same product. And so it's gotten easier to draw a straight line-ish. So, and then I just look and kind of make sure it goes all the way to the center. Okay, so there you go. There are those two lines with that. Now for the eyeshadow. You guys, listen, for real. I just look at the paper that the eyeshadow company gives you, and it tells you what to do. And then the longer you do it, the more you kind of understand like lighter, darker, darkest, you kind of know where everything goes. But particularly for this one, there's 3 different looks: fresh-faced, professional polish, and drawn to drama, classic. But today, I think I'm just gonna do I haven't done professional polish yet, so I'll try that one. But I just use the same brushes and keep it here. This one has like 6 different colors that I really like and are good with my skin tone. That's why you need professionals to help you, because I'm not totally sure what fits my skin tone best, but they always do know. So I use both sides of this brush. Again, you may do this far better and far different than me, but I use the same brush for 2 different shades usually. I start right in the middle and just lighten up the insides of both of my eyes. And that kind of also handles if the eyeliner didn't go exactly right. This will also kind of handle that a little bit. And then up to the brow. We don't even have time or energy to talk about eyebrows or eyelashes, but you should take care of both. Purely out of, it'll just make makeup going on easier. But if you also choose to grow your eyelashes or your eyebrows out, all right, you can do you. That's fine. The world will love you anyway. Oh, press truth into the crease. Okay, this one has fun names. So I like doing like I usually like using 3 different colors. And you just kind of, I mean, it's just paint by number, isn't it? I mean, you just literally are looking at the picture of what to do and doing the same thing here. So literally, that's all I'm doing. And don't worry right now if there's all sorts of different like lines, if you can really clearly tell where something stops and where something starts. Oh, and I should also tell you, my friend Kelly, who's a hair and makeup artist, always says that eyes should technically be the first thing you do. And then if eyeshadow splashes down onto your face, you can just wipe it off and then put the rest of your makeup on. I usually put a primer on, well, moisturizer with sunscreen, primer, and then, but I don't do my powder yet, and then I do my eyes next. So I always blow on this, I don't know why. I just like get the extra out. I don't know why, I'm just doing for you what I do in my real life. And then the little side brush. Now this one says to blend Wild Child that's very brown, which I like, but today because of what I'm wearing, I kind of want to use Trippin', which is a little more green. I just like it. And so, and the beautiful thing is if I get it on here and I'm just like painting the right and left third of my eyelid with the darker color. Now, if I get here and I don't like the way it looks, I can just switch to the darker palette. It's no big deal. Or this one has a really dark espresso that I really like. And so if I get both of these done and I don't like how the colors mixed, I can just put the espresso on top and it'll be dark and be fine. But I think I like it. We'll see when I start blending. So again, it's okay that there are like lines here because it's all gonna blend in just a second. All right, fine, right? There we go. Okay, so keep this little piece of plastic there. Again, I don't know why, I just follow the rules. And I keep the little piece of paper while I'm learning a new palette, because then once you've kind of learned the palette, you know what it does and what it does best, and then you can throw away the things. But I am brand new to this one, and so I am still learning the different ways to use it. So I keep it in this box. What a professional beauty blogger. I know, y'all are, be impressed. Okay. So the next thing I do is blend it. And so I start from the middle and go out and kind of go toward the darker so I don't bring the darker in. So I start here in the center and just pull it out and then kind of paint the corner back in. And I blow on the brush again, learning a lot about why I do what I do. I don't know. Okay, and then I just kind of make sure they're even. They usually aren't because I'm not great at that. And so if they aren't, I'll just kind of fill it back in and go like, okay, that's closer. I mean, clearly, I just do what I want to do. Yeah, and I'm kind of happy with that. I've never done that combo before, but I'll see how it goes today and see how I feel about it as the day goes on. And then and if I don't like it, I'll do a different combo next time. So, okay, so that's the basic of the eyes. Now for the mascara. I don't use one of those curler things, pretty much because I'm constantly afraid I'm gonna rip all my eyelashes out. I just don't think I'm skilled enough for those. I also use the Rodan & Fields Lash Boost to help lengthen them, and I let that just do what it will. So this is CoverGirl at the grocery store, Lash Blast Volume. And I usually do it on the outside of the lashes twice through, and then very carefully go inside once, and then outside one more time. This is really a lot. It feels like a lot now that I'm doing it in front of you. But, and this always happens, that some gets on my eyelid and it makes me insane, but it happens. And I just usually leave it because I just don't have the skill or the care to fix it. So, but that's why I try to be careful. So 2 times over with this guy. And then 1 time on the back side. Very carefully. And then 1 time again on the front side. Make sure you do get the edges because usually those are the longer ones and those like to have a little more attention. So that's your first one. And then this is the last thing I do. It is just like the brush has like just one side of bristles. And I just start at the base and pull up once on each lash-ish. And just make sure they're separated. You know when they're all clumpy and connected, it's problematic. And I think if I use this only, they would be that. And so that's why this is just your secondary mascara. Someone tell like 15-year-old Annie who did not wear makeup that she has a secondary mascara. She would not believe you. Okay, there we go. In my own house, I would probably do a little bit of work on the inside of this eye, only because I feel like the eyeliner is too high. But I can't because I'm not in my house. So there we go, there are the eyes. And the lipstick I always use, I wear almost every day, is Bare Minerals Queen. And that's what I have on today. Before I came to work, I put on everything else. My foundation, the powder, and the blush, and the lipstick. And now my eyes are done. We are ready to go. So there's the answer to how I do my eye makeup. That is Annie's fun list of eye makeup. Now I need to know your fun list. Tell me what products you're using that I need to try for any kind of makeup, but I particularly love eye makeup. I cannot wait to see what you have to teach me. We'll see y'all next time.